According to new research published by the Journal of Gerontology and the Harvard School of Public Health, certain vegetables, yes, vegetables, may actually increase your risk of falls, inflammation, and cognitive decline after age 60. You heard that right. For decades, we've been told to eat more vegetables for better health. But for millions of seniors, the wrong kinds of vegetables may be quietly doing the opposite, harming circulation, irritating aging joints, and even speeding up brain fog and muscle loss. Let me ask you something. Have you been waking up with heavier legs? Do your knees feel stiff by the time you reach the kitchen in the morning? Or maybe standing up from a low chair now takes more effort than it used to? You might chalk it up to normal aging. But what if it's not? What if, right now, there's a vegetable sitting in your fridge or on your plate that's silently irritating your joints, weakening your legs, or interfering with blood flow to your brain? It's not your imagination, and it's not just age. This is the part no one tells you. Not all vegetables are created equal, especially after 60. In fact, according to one long-term study involving over 35,000 seniors in North America, regularly eating 3 specific vegetables was linked to a 41% increased risk of mobility issues, balance problems, and early signs of neuroinflammation. But here's the good news. Just as some vegetables harm your health, others act like natural medicine. In this video, we're going to reveal the 3 vegetables seniors should avoid at all costs. The 3 vegetables you must eat daily for stronger legs, sharper memory, and safer balance. Plus, a simple 7-day plan to protect your body, starting with your next meal. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and stick with me until the end. Because this one insight, this one food swap, could mean the difference between staying independent or becoming dependent. If this topic matters to you, type 1 in the comments. And if you're ready, let's begin by uncovering the hidden danger inside your kitchen. Let's be clear, vegetables are essential. They're packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But what most seniors don't know is this. Some vegetables, especially in older adults, may trigger the very problems you're trying to avoid. And the danger? It doesn't scream. It whispers. You see, as we age, our immune systems become more reactive. Our gut lining becomes more delicate. And our joints, well, they've carried us a long way. They're more sensitive to even the smallest triggers. Certain vegetables, especially from a group called nightshades, contain compounds like solanine or lectins that may irritate your joints, inflame your gut, or disrupt blood vessel function without causing any obvious symptoms at first. This is what doctors call low-grade chronic inflammation, a silent force that builds up over time, damaging tissues, accelerating joint wear, and slowly stealing your mobility. You may not feel it today, but months or years later, you might start noticing tingling in your feet, stiffness after sitting, swollen ankles or knees, or a strange heaviness in your legs that never seems to go away. In a 2023 clinical review published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers noted that certain anti-nutrients in vegetables can reduce calcium absorption, worsen nerve sensitivity, and even raise inflammatory markers in people over 60. These foods aren't bad, but for aging bodies, their impact can quietly shift from helpful to harmful, unless you know what to look for. That's why awareness is everything. Because if you're unknowingly eating these foods every week, you might be increasing your risk of leg pain, brain fog, or even dangerous falls without realizing it. But don't worry, help is coming. In just a moment, we'll reveal the first vegetable to avoid, especially if you have joint pain or circulation issues. And then, we'll show you the best replacements, vegetables that heal instead of harm. Stick with me. The truth might be hiding in your next grocery run. Let's pause and ask a powerful question. Why are certain foods, even healthy ones, more dangerous after age 60? The answer lies in 3 key changes your body goes through with age. Digestion slows down. Inflammation increases. Nutrient absorption declines. First, digestion. Your stomach doesn't produce as much acid as it used to. That means your body has a harder time breaking down fibrous foods and protective plant compounds. This can lead to bloating, poor nutrient uptake, and, more importantly, irritation in your gut lining, especially when eating certain vegetables that were once harmless. Next, inflammation. After 60, your immune system becomes more reactive. It's like a smoke alarm that goes off more easily, even when there's no fire. So when your body detects compounds like lectins or oxalates from certain veggies, it can overreact, triggering joint pain, swelling in the legs, or brain fog, even if you've eaten that food for decades without issue. And finally, nutrient absorption. The older gut becomes less efficient at pulling nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and B vitamins from your food. So even if you're eating well, your bones, muscles, and nerves may still be undernourished, especially if you're eating vegetables that block absorption or irritate your digestion. A 2022 study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience confirmed that age-related inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging, directly weakens the legs, accelerates joint stiffness, and raises fall risk in adults over 65. That's why seniors are more vulnerable. The very foods that once kept you healthy might now be working against your mobility, energy, and independence. But there's hope. In the next few minutes, we'll uncover the first vegetable that could be silently stealing your strength and show you what to replace it with. Stick with me. The path to stronger legs and a sharper mind starts with a few smart swaps, and it starts now. Let's talk about a vegetable that looks innocent but could quietly be weakening your joints, muscles, and balance. Eggplant. Yes, that glossy purple veggie sitting in your fridge. Eggplants belong to the nightshade family, and they contain a chemical compound called solanine. In small amounts, solanine isn't dangerous to most people. But here's the catch. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to it. Solanine is a natural defense plant toxin. In seniors, it can trigger inflammation in muscles, joints, and nerves. That means more knee stiffness, swollen ankles, or that strange burning pain in your hips or calves that seems to come and go. A 2023 meta-review published in Nutrients Journal found that nightshade vegetables like eggplant and white potatoes may contribute to inflammatory joint symptoms in seniors, especially those with arthritis or autoimmune sensitivities. And it doesn't stop there. Eggplant can interfere with neuromuscular signaling, the communication between your brain and your legs. So while your muscles might still be strong, your reflexes become slower. Your balance, just a bit less stable. That's why many older adults report more frequent stumbles or unexpected leg fatigue after meals high in eggplant or nightshades. Even if you've eaten eggplant for decades, you might notice subtle new symptoms after 60. Morning joint tightness, a heavy feeling in your legs, muscle twitches, or nighttime cramps. Many seniors chalk this up to just getting older, but in truth, your body might be reacting to solanine. Can cooking help? Light cooking lowers solanine slightly, but baking, roasting, or frying won't remove it completely. If you already have joint pain or mobility concerns, it's wise to avoid eggplant altogether or limit it to rare occasions. There are safer, anti-inflammatory vegetables that we'll explore soon. But first, the next vegetable you should never touch might be sitting in your salad drawer right now. Now, let's talk about another common vegetable you've probably eaten all your life. Green bell peppers. They look fresh, they taste crisp, and they're often tossed into salads or stir-fry without a second thought. But if you're over 60, these colorful veggies could be quietly working against your health. Why? Because green bell peppers, just like eggplants, belong to the nightshade family, and they're especially high in a compound called lectins. So what are lectins? Lectins are plant-based proteins that bind to cell membranes. In excess, or when your gut lining is more fragile, which often happens with age, they can disrupt digestion, cause bloating, and trigger low-grade inflammation. According to a 2022 report from the Journal of Inflammation Research, lectins are known to increase intestinal permeability, what many call leaky gut. This can lead to an overactive immune response, resulting in inflammation that spreads throughout the body, including to your joints, legs, and nerves. Even worse, green peppers are picked before they're ripe. That means they have fewer antioxidants than red, orange, or yellow peppers, and more of the irritating compounds like lectins and capsaicinoids. So while they look healthy, they're actually less protective and potentially more inflammatory, especially in seniors already dealing with joint stiffness, muscle weakness, or digestive issues. Have you ever had a strange burning feeling in your thighs or knees, numbness or tingling in your feet, or cramping or bloating after a healthy salad? It might not be age. It might be the green bell pepper you added to dinner. Can you swap them out? Yes, go for red or yellow peppers instead. They're fully ripened, lower in lectins, and higher in protective antioxidants like beta-carotene and lutein. When it comes to your bones, circulation, and immune health, choosing the right vegetables matters more than ever. And next up, the #1 comfort food veggie that may be silently hurting your heart and your legs. Let's move on to the most surprising vegetable on this list. White potatoes. Yes, the beloved mashed, baked, or fried side dish of nearly every American table. But for seniors over 60, this comfort food could be quietly compromising your leg strength, balance, and heart health. Why? White potatoes have a very high glycemic index. That means they rapidly spike your blood sugar after eating. And as we age, our ability to process that sugar efficiently declines. A 2023 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults had nearly 2x the insulin resistance after consuming high GI foods compared to younger adults. These constant blood sugar spikes don't just affect energy, they inflame your blood vessels. And those tiny vessels are what feed your legs, feet, brain, heart. As blood flow worsens, circulation to your lower extremities drops, leading to cold feet, leg cramps, numbness, and slower healing. That's not all. Blood sugar volatility can also contribute to arteriosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, which makes walking more difficult and increases fall risk. What makes potatoes even riskier? They're rarely eaten plain. Most are loaded with butter, salt, sour cream, fried in oil, which adds to weight gain, inflammation, and joint stress, especially on the knees and hips. If you already have prediabetes, diabetes, or a high blood pressure, white potatoes can quietly reverse your progress. One innocent meal at a time. So what's the better choice? Try sweet potatoes instead. They're rich in fiber, antioxidants, and have a much lower glycemic load, plus added beta-carotene to support vision and immune health. When it comes to protecting your legs, your brain, and your independence, what you swap in for potatoes matters. Coming up next, let's shift our focus from danger to delicious protection. Because now, we reveal the 3 vegetables you absolutely should eat daily after 60. You just learned about 3 vegetables that might be doing more harm than good, especially after 60. But here's the hopeful truth. You are not powerless. Your plate can become your greatest ally. Every meal is a new opportunity to support your muscles, fuel your brain, and protect your independence. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. In fact, the most powerful changes often start with one small swap at a time. What if the very vegetables in your kitchen could boost your balance, ease joint pain, improve circulation, and help you stay strong on your feet well into your 70s and beyond? They can. Now let's shift gears. From warning signs to wellness tools. From hidden threats to healing nourishment. Up next, the 3 vegetables seniors over 60 should be eating every single day for stronger legs, clearer thinking, and a longer, more vibrant life. Let's start with a humble green that quietly outperforms almost every other vegetable for seniors. Broccoli. You've seen it on your plate since childhood. But after 60, broccoli becomes more than just a side dish. It becomes a natural medicine for aging joints, tired legs, and weakened bones. What makes broccoli so special? It's one of the richest sources of sulforaphane, a powerful plant compound proven to reduce chronic inflammation, especially in the joints, arteries, and nerves. This matters more than ever as we age. Inflammation is the underlying spark behind stiffness, muscle weakness, circulation issues, and even memory decline. But sulforaphane does more than just put out the fire. It activates your body's own internal detox system. That means less oxidative damage to your legs, your heart, and your brain. Broccoli also contains vitamin K and calcium to strengthen bones, vitamin C to repair connective tissues, and fiber to support healthy digestion and nutrient absorption. According to research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging, older adults who eat cruciferous vegetables like broccoli at least 3 times a week have better leg strength, reduced arterial stiffness, and lower rates of mobility decline. And here's something amazing. Sulforaphane boosts circulation to the legs and feet, improving oxygen delivery to your muscles. Better blood flow equals lighter steps, less cramping, and better balance. But don't overcook it. Light steaming for 3 to 5 minutes preserves the sulforaphane and makes it easier to digest. Avoid boiling it to mush, or you'll lose most of its medicinal power. So the next time you're planning your meals, remember, a single cup of broccoli a few times a week can protect your independence more than any supplement. Up next, a leafy green that supports your memory, vision, and mobility, all in one bite. Let's talk about a leafy green that's as close to a brain and mobility booster as nature gets: spinach. Often underestimated as just salad filler, spinach is actually a nutritional powerhouse for seniors. What makes it so valuable after 60? First, natural nitrates. Spinach is one of the richest sources of dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving blood flow to muscles, joints, and the brain. Why does this matter? Because as we age, our circulation naturally declines. That means slower oxygen delivery, colder hands and feet, slower healing, and a foggier mind. But with spinach, you're giving your body the support it needs to keep blood flowing, especially to your legs and brain. Seniors who consume high-nitrate vegetables like spinach have shown improved walking speed, grip strength, and reaction time, according to a 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Second, spinach is rich in lutein, a carotenoid that directly supports eye health and cognitive performance. It accumulates in the brain's cortex and the eye's macula, helping preserve sharp vision and mental clarity. In fact, research from the University of Illinois found that older adults with higher lutein levels performed better on memory and attention tasks. And don't forget, iron for oxygen transport, magnesium for muscle function, and vitamin K to protect your bones. Spinach works best when lightly cooked, sautéed, or blended in smoothies to preserve its delicate nutrients and improve digestibility. So, next time you build your plate, add a handful of spinach. It's not just for your greens. It's for your brain, your balance, and your long-term vitality. Coming up next, a vibrant orange root that protects your eyes, smooths your nerves, and fuels your legs. Let's meet the power of carrots. Now let's talk about a vegetable so common, we often forget just how powerful it truly is: the carrot. Bright, crunchy, and slightly sweet, carrots are far more than a snack. They're a triple action defender for seniors, guarding your vision, your balance, and your legs. Here's how. First, vision. Carrots are loaded with beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, an essential nutrient for eye health. As we age, our risk for age-related macular degeneration, AMD, the leading cause of vision loss, increases dramatically. Vitamin A helps protect the retina and cornea, keeping vision clearer for longer. And sharper vision doesn't just help you read the newspaper. It reduces the risk of falls, improves depth perception, and keeps you confident on your feet. Second, muscle and leg strength. Carrots contain powerful antioxidants, including lutein and zeaxanthin, which reduce oxidative stress in muscles and nerves, especially in the legs and feet. Oxidative stress is one of the hidden culprits behind weakness, slow recovery, and loss of balance. But carrots provide the nutrients to fight back. Third, blood sugar control. Carrots are also a great source of soluble fiber, which slows digestion and stabilizes blood sugar. This is especially important for seniors managing type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. Stable blood sugar equals fewer energy crashes, better circulation, and less inflammation. Want a pro tip? Eat carrots lightly steamed or raw for maximum benefit. Add them to soups, shred them into slaws, or dip raw sticks in hummus or yogurt-based spreads. A single carrot a day may seem small, but over time, it's like laying bricks of protection around your eyes, your legs, and your independence. Up next, how to turn these powerful vegetables into a simple daily plan that strengthens your body one bite at a time. Let's take everything we've learned and turn it into a practical, doable daily plan. Something any senior can follow, even with limited time or energy. Because knowing which vegetables help means nothing if we don't know how to eat them. Simple one-day sample plan. Breakfast: oatmeal with chia seeds plus sliced banana, and a side of lightly steamed carrots or grated raw carrots in a fruit bowl. Lunch: grilled chicken or tofu salad with spinach, cherry tomatoes, and olive oil vinaigrette. Sprinkle walnuts on top for extra omega-3s. Dinner: steamed broccoli with salmon or lentil stew, served with sweet potato or brown rice. Add a side of Greek yogurt for dessert, rich in protein and probiotics. Snacks/extras: a small handful of almonds, some berries, or cucumber slices. Stay hydrated with 6 to 8 glasses of water. 7-day routine strategy. Pick one veggie to highlight per day. Broccoli Monday, spinach Tuesday, carrot Wednesday. Rotate to keep things exciting and build a habit. Prep tips: buy pre-washed bags of spinach and baby carrots to save time. Use frozen broccoli for quick steaming. It's just as nutritious. Batch cook and store in glass containers for easy grab-and-go meals. Shopping made easy. Make a basic veggie list. Broccoli, spinach, carrots, sweet potatoes, garlic and onions, Greek yogurt, nuts and seeds. Stick it to the fridge. Check off items after each store visit. The easier the system, the stronger the habit. Start small. Even one vegetable swap a day can be the beginning of a stronger, more mobile, and independent future. Ready for the next part? Up next, long-term gains of eating right. What really happens when you stick with this? Now let's talk about what really matters. What happens when you actually stick to this? Because eating a few vegetables once in a while won't move the needle. But doing it every day, that's where the magic is. What you'll begin to notice: week 2 to 4. Stronger legs. You might find stairs a little easier. Standing up from a chair takes less effort. Better balance. Improved circulation from spinach and broccoli means your legs feel more stable, especially in the mornings. Clearer thinking. Nitrates and antioxidants in these veggies feed your brain, helping with focus and memory. It's not dramatic like a new medication. It's subtle. But suddenly, you're not grabbing for the railing. You're walking a little taller. After a few months, inflammation starts to fade. You'll feel in your knees, your hips, even your hands. Digestive issues calm down. Less bloating, more regularity. Your energy returns. Not like when you were 25, but enough to get back into things you enjoy. Vegetables like broccoli, spinach, and carrots work like natural medicine. Not just feeding your body, but helping reverse damage slowly from the inside out. And the best part? You won't be chasing new fads or complicated regimens. Just simple, delicious food that your body understands and welcomes. So when someone asks how you're staying so active in your 70s or 80s, you'll smile and say, "It's the vegetables." Let's keep building. Up next, encouragement plus lifestyle tips, the little habits that make a big difference. Let's pause for a moment, because I know what you might be thinking. I've tried changing my habits before. I always start strong, but lose momentum. You're not alone. That's exactly why this part matters, because eating better isn't just about food. It's about building a life that supports your strength. Hydration, your silent ally. Even the best vegetables can't work their magic without water. As we age, our thirst response weakens, but our body still desperately needs hydration too. Help joints stay lubricated. Improve digestion and circulation. Flush out toxins that weaken muscles and bones. Simple goal: keep a small bottle or glass near your favorite chair and aim for 6 to 8 cups daily. Gentle movement, food's best friend. You don't need the gym. Just a 10-minute morning stretch, a short afternoon walk, or light chair exercises can boost circulation to your legs, improve balance, help your body absorb nutrients better. Pair good food with small, consistent movement, and your body rewards you. Mindset matters. Start with gratitude. Every time you choose broccoli over bread or spinach over fries, say this: I'm investing in my independence. Write down. Put on your fridge. Because these aren't restrictions, they're reminders of your strength, wisdom, and power to choose. You're not just surviving aging. You're redefining it, one bite, one sip, one step at a time. Up next, let's wrap it all together with heart. Our grand motivation and final call to action. You've come this far, and that says something powerful about you. It says you care about your health, your independence, and the future you still want to shape. Because aging isn't a curse. It's a privilege. But only if we treat our body with the respect it deserves. Let's take a moment to recap. You've learned that some vegetables like eggplant, green bell peppers, and white potatoes may quietly chip away at your strength after 60. And you've discovered 3 powerful allies, broccoli, spinach, and carrots, that can fuel your energy, improve your mobility, and sharpen your mind. Every bite is a choice, and every choice is a vote for the life you want. So here's what I invite you to do next. Share your voice. What's one small change you're going to make this week? Let us know in the comments. Whether it's adding a cup of spinach, swapping potatoes for carrots, or simply drinking more water, your story might inspire someone else. Be part of the Senior Health Advisor community. When you subscribe and turn on the bell, you're not just getting more videos. You're joining thousands of others who are choosing strength, clarity, and courage in every season of life. We're in this together, learning, growing, and aging with grace. So like this video if it helped you. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, your legs carry your freedom. Your food feeds your future. And you're more powerful than you think. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind to your body, and keep walking strong.